This is the lady that I think identified herself as the manager, and she's refusing to give me her name. Okay, why do you need me to leave the building? Why? How am I? Just by recording? Just by recording?
Yes, just by recording.
Where is your poster 7? Do you have a poster 7 on the wall here?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
Why not?
Right now, you're disrupting the service.
How am I disrupting service? I'm nowhere near the patrons.
I see we're recording.
Hello.
Is there a reason that you're in here recording?
Can you
You're holding up the line.
can you identify yourself, please? Your name and your badge number?
Yeah, right here. Right here.
You can verbalize it?
You can take your answer. Right here.
I thought your policy says you have to verbalize your name and your
You're
badge
not allowed
number.
to record in here. They want you to step out.
And why can't I record in here? It's
Facility.
which makes it public, right?
Okay, why are you recording? What do you need?
Because
What do you need?
what do I need?
Yeah.
I have to explain to you what I need here.
Yeah, what do you need?
Well, I have the right just to come in here and observe public officials doing their job, and that's enough reason. I don't have to have a specific reason to be here. I can walk in here and record public employees.
Before we even get into this footage, you need to understand exactly why this encounter matters. What you're about to see isn't just a disagreement. It's a perfect example of how easily personal feelings can be mistaken for law, and how quickly constitutional rights get pushed aside when public employees aren't properly educated. This video takes place inside a public government building, where emotions escalate fast, authority gets confused, and accountability is tested in real time. You'll watch two officers attempt to enforce comfort over constitutional rights, while one calm, professional sergeant steps in and completely
during the course of their duties. That's been established by law. So that's simply what I'm doing. And I also wanted to ask her questions about the poster 7, which is supposed to be in every post office.
She doesn't feel comfortable answering your questions.
Okay, she doesn't have a choice. She's a public employee.
She has a choice
wait,
not to answer your
yeah,
questions.
that's true. She has that right not to, but I also have the right not to ask my questions. She can choose not to answer them, but I can ask them. And as a public employee, she should answer questions.
She doesn't want to answer your questions.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
She's asking you to leave. They
Ma'am.
feel unsafe.
Ma'am, you don't have unsafe. Why? Because I'm
They
recording?
don't feel comfortable with you.
Okay, but their comfort does not trump my right. I have a right to be here. Okay, their feelings do not trump my right to be here and record and observe public employees in the course of their duties. So if you can explain to them that I have the right to be here, as granted to me by the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Okay, but they didn't even give me the opportunity to tell them what I needed. As soon as I walked in here, they were very aggressive. Get out of here, without even asking me what I needed, what I wanted. And I asked her a question: where is your poster 7? That is supposed to be on the wall at every post office. It's supposed to be on the wall, and she couldn't even tell me that. Answer that simple question.
She doesn't know.
She should know. She's the manager here.
But she doesn't know, sir.
Okay. Well, if she doesn't know, that's fine.
Maybe she wasn't trained yet. Maybe she doesn't know. Maybe she just doesn't know.
Okay, well, I'm here to let you know you're supposed to have a poster 7 on the wall. That's why I'm here. I want to.
Right away, we see the first major issue: refusal without explanation. Notice how the employee immediately jumps to denial instead of education. No policy is cited, no signage is referenced, and no lawful reason is provided. Just a blanket no. This is a recurring theme in public audits like this. The cameraman isn't disruptive, he isn't blocking service, and he isn't interacting with customers. Yet the response escalates as if a crime has already been committed. This is where things often go wrong. Discomfort becomes justification, but feelings don't override rights.
I want to see what the rules and regulations of the post office is when it comes to when it pertains to the members of the public coming here to record.
Okay,
Right.
So what do you need? Do you need to mail a letter? Or do you need stamps?
Oh
What do
no,
you need?
no, I don't need any of that. I already told you why I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here to observe public
Right,
employees
and-
in the course of their
There's
duties.
nothing on the wall, so
Okay.
you're making everybody here very uncomfortable.
Oh, not at
so
all.
They would like for you to leave.
By me standing
They would
here,
like for you to leave.
okay, there's so many things we would like
Do
to
you
do.
want
right?
attention? I mean, what is it?
It's not attention. It's not attention. I just told you.
She doesn't know the answer. It's not there.
Okay.
I'm sure she can arrange to
Okay,
have
well-
something put there.
Okay,
But
well,
right now,
at the-
everybody is very uncomfortable
Okay, but
with
at-
you in here filming, and
Okay.
they
They
feel threatened by this.
feel threatened.
Yes.
How do you feel threatened? By my camera
Being here. You and your camera,
recording?
everything about you.
Okay.
Everything about me is threatening?
I need you to leave.
She
What, can
feels
you-
threatened, sir.
Can you explain that?
No, she doesn't have to.
Okay.
She feels threatened.
Yes, I
Well,
feel threatened and I need you to leave.
well,
now.
I'm telling you, you have no authority to ask me to leave a public place. The only way I can be,
She's asking you.
the only way I can be trespassed from public is if I break the law. I haven't broken the law by simply standing here and exercising my rights. So maybe what you should do is explain to her that she cannot tell me to leave here because I have the right to be in here for whatever reason. And now,
But at this
wait,
point,
can I
she's
finish?
feeling
Can I finish? And now,
She's feeling
This moment is crucial because it exposes a lack of basic training. Poster 7 isn't some obscure rule. It outlines public conduct and rights inside post offices. The fact that a supposed manager can identify it, explain it, or even acknowledge its existence speaks volumes. Instead of admitting uncertainty or seeking clarification, the employee deflects and becomes defensive. That's a dangerous combination in a public-facing role. The auditor is doing exactly what citizens are allowed to do: ask questions, observe, and document. This is also where the power dynamic.
let me finish. And now, one of the reasons I have to be here is I have to file a complaint against her. So I need a complaint form because I'm going to file a complaint against you, and then I need a FOIA form so I can request your information. So that's my business here now. So I need you to take care of that.
You need to leave because you are harassing me at this point,
Okay.
and I feel threatened by you, so you need to leave.
All right.
Look at us, her.
What you should be doing, Wilson, that's your name? What you should be doing is telling her that I have the right to be here and
Don't tell me what to do.
do what I'm doing. But apparently you don't know.
Don't tell me what to do.
Apparently you don't know. So you're either willfully ignorant or you're just
Whatever you say.
all right. I mean,
Sounds good to me.
so can you tell the world how I was threatening to you? I can speak to her, ma'am. I can speak to
No, she
her.
doesn't. She feels
It's-
threatened by you.
I can speak to her. All right,
You want him to speak to you?
ma'am. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
Here it is, the most commonly abused phrase in these encounters. We feel threatened. But let's pause and analyze that. Threatened by what? A camera? A quiet individual standing still? There's no aggressive behavior, no raised voice, no physical movement toward anyone. Yet the word threatened is used as a shortcut to authority. This is where emotional language becomes a tool to bypass constitutional limits. The problem is courts don't operate on feelings. They operate on facts. And factually, recording in public is not a threat. The more this phrase is misused, the weaker it becomes.
Let me see what happens. I think she's telling me.
Hi, sir. How's it going?
I'm good. Are you the sergeant?
Yeah, I'm Sergeant.
How are you?
Sergeant Oropeza. Go, how about yourself?
Good. What's your name?
Sergeant Oropeza.
Harvard. What's your badge number?
1721.
Okay.
How's it going?
It's going great. Other than the fact that I was being asked to leave a public place where I have the right to be.
Okay.
Yeah, just because I'm recording and I had some questions for the employees, and they wouldn't answer my question, which is fine. They don't have to speak with me,
Right,
but
right.
but they don't have the right to tell me to leave a public place as long as I am not
Interfering.
And I was just
yeah.
standing on the corner recording,
Okay.
which is my right to do.
Right.
They don't like that, so they're asking me to leave, and they don't have an authority to do that. So
They could ask you to leave, but you're right. You're absolutely.
Yeah, they can ask.
You are allowed to record as long as you are not interfering with their duty.
not at all,
And
right?
the public. You know, the public also has to feel safe.
Right,
while
but
you're recording.
oh, come on, Sergeant, you know better. Their feelings do not trump my rights. You know that. You're smiling about it, so you know.
But you know,
Yeah.
you get calls, and this is what happens.
Oh yeah,
right?
they can call, and then I expect you, as you seem right now that
So I will talk to them,
Yeah.
let them know,
Right.
but at the same time, it's going to be explained to them.
Okay.
You know, once that order comes out that you're trespassing.
At this point, the situation begins to spiral, not because of the cameraman's behavior, but because of repeated misinformation. Accusations like harassment and intimidation are thrown out casually, without evidence. This is a classic escalation tactic. Label the behavior instead of addressing it. Notice how the cameraman remains focused on the law, while the responses become increasingly emotional and dismissive. This contrast matters. Calm articulation versus emotional authority is often what separates lawful conduct from abuse of power. Every time an employee refuses to explain policy and instead demands compliance, they reinforce the need for public oversight and ironically justify the very recording they're trying to stop.
You are allowed to record
Okay.
out here. I'm not going to tell you that you have to leave
In
the
there,
premise.
in there also.
But
In
if
there
they
also.
want to say that they want to lock up for criminal trespassing, that's a whole different agenda.
Yeah,
and
but-
we're
but-
trying to avoid all of that. All right.
Right.
So,
We're trying to.
yeah.
We're trying to avoid them. Keep them from trampling on my rights. That's the
Okay.
most important thing today. To do here today. Because if they ask me to leave here, they don't have that authority. The only way I can be trespassed from public is if I break the law. The only thing that restricts members of the public from exercising their rights in public is a court doctrine that expresses or says, it says a lot about
We don't want
what you
to
can and
interfere
cannot
with
do.
your duties.
Right.
Yeah.
Time, place, and manner. Time, which means as long as it's open for business. Place, which means as long as I'm not in a restricted area. And then manner, the way I conduct myself.
The government building, and I'm sure they understand that you are allowed.
Well, apparently they don't, ma'am. Every single one of them have asked me to leave. They don't understand that. And that's part of why we do this. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you for being professional. Thank you. All right. Actually, now that you're here, and after we finish here, and you let them know that I can do what I'm here to do, the only other thing I need is I need to file a complaint.
And here comes the turning point. The sergeant's arrival immediately shifts the tone of the room. Notice the difference. Calm demeanor, clear communication, and acknowledgement of rights. This is what professionalism looks like. She doesn't escalate, she doesn't posture, and she doesn't rely on feelings to justify authority. Instead, she explains the law as it exists, not as others wish it to be. This entire encounter could have been avoided. The sergeant's presence proves that respect for rights and public safety are not mutually exclusive. They go hand in hand.
Against her, so I need
Also, that for that,
a complaint
you
form.
Go into their website.
Okay,
And you can do that route.
okay.
Because technically,
But I can't.
part of the fact.
Right, but I can't complain. I can't put a complaint against her if I don't know her name. She won't even tell me who she is. Education.
Maria Estrada.
I'm sorry?
Maria Estrada.
Oh, I appreciate it. You've been very professional. I appreciate it. I'm going to come to you. Are you from the station down the street?
No, I'm not.
What station
I'm
are you
only
from?
visiting.
Oh,
19.
19, okay. I want to come there and leave a letter of recommendation for you, because not every time that you find law enforcement officer that understands the rights of the citizens and actually enforces it. So you're a star, and I want you to know that. I don't.
Whatever it is,
Just
your
call,
YouTube name or
just call
whatever
me
it is.
good citizen,
Good citizen.
or
Alright.
we the bosses.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna stick around? Or can you walk out with me?
Well, I'll leave after you. Yeah, I'll leave after.
This is where accountability comes full circle. The cameraman isn't asking for punishment. He's asking for documentation, transparency, and corrective action. Filing a complaint isn't retaliation. It's participation in the system. And the sergeant handles it exactly how it should be handled. Professionally, respectfully, and without ego. This moment reinforces why documentation matters. Without the camera, without persistence, and without knowledge of the law, this outcome likely would have been very different. Instead of removal, we get education. Instead of intimidation, we get resolution.
Yeah. So you've given me her name.
I've already given you your name,
Her
and
name.
I already explained to her that because it is a public place.
Okay.
You have the right to be here and record. Us as citizens also have to understand that in public, chances of us being recorded.
You're a star.
Have a good one.
Take care.
You too.
All right, but I will still leave after you. Right.
Let me finish
Sure,
talking with her,
sure.
and then
You're welcome.
So this was the hand recording. So just keep that in mind. This is your staff It happens to us all the time, so, right?
So, are you aware now, ma'am, that members of the public can record you while you're working? I'm not here to cause you any problem. I'm not here to make your life any more difficult. And your officers need to be educated too. Can you talk to them later? All right. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Maria.
Okay, so
Oh, so this is gonna be a different matter. This is outside from my opinions. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to stop talking to you.
Okay.
Do what you have to do.
Okay.
And then this is gonna be
Personal?
something totally different. Yes.
all right. Okay. I can still record it, but I'll give you I'll give you the
It's a
Yeah.
different matter. It's not related.
Yeah,
to
well, you guys are in public, but I'm
I'm
gonna extend that courtesy to you because you've been great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so
take care.
much. Have a blessed day. All right.
This case perfectly illustrates the difference between authority and understanding. The law was never unclear, only ignored. What started as an attempt to enforce comfort over constitutional rights ended with education, accountability, and professionalism prevailing. The sergeant demonstrated exactly how public servants should respond, by knowing the law, respecting citizens, and correcting misinformation, not reinforcing it. Encounters like this remind us why recording matters and why public awareness is essential.